So we have two questions around the tyres side of the car. The first one would be, tell me where you'd find the information for the recommended tyre pressures for this car and how the tyre pressures should be checked. Now, we've got the valve cap here, and we'd undo the valve cap. We can use an appropriate tyre pressure gauge to check the tyre pressures, and then we could go to the petrol station and use their air pump to either increase or decrease the pressure if necessary. To find the tyre pressures on this particular vehicle, you see on the inside of the door we've got that. We could also check in the handbook, which is usually in the glove compartment, or you could look on the internet these days. Now, the other thing with the tyres is about the tread depth. So they want you to tell them how you check the tread depth. Now, on most cars these days, you can see in the groove here where my finger is, there's a little raised element just above my finger there. Now, that raised element is 2 millimeters high. Now, when the tyres on either side of that element get down to the same size as that, so they've worn away, then you've got 2 millimeters left on the tread depth. The legal minimum, which is part of the answer on the question, is 1.6 millimeters is the legal minimum. So when it gets down to this point here, it's about time to change the tyres. The other part of the question that they'd ask you is about the condition of the tyres and whether they're safe to use on the road, and you check around the sides, check there's no nails, no screws or anything like that in there, and make sure there's no chunks or damage to the tyres at all.